Good morning, everyone. It is Vlogmas day 10. Woo! If you think I'm getting out of bed anytime soon, you haven't met me. Except that I do actually kind of need to get out of bed. I have to go to work and stuff. It's so comfy. My stuffed uterus has gone flying. So during my period, I like to snuggle a stuffed uterus since I don't have my own. I also call it my cuterus, but I haven't come up with a name for her yet. Still cramping, still don't feel super great, but you know, being a girl. Anyway, today I have electrolysis, which sucks. I actually screwed up and shaved earlier than I was supposed to for this growth cycle. I was supposed to have 3 days of growth. I only have 2, but my electrologist said that that'll be fine. See you tomorrow. And I'm like, that's not ominous in any way. Really not looking forward to that level of pain tonight, but hey, I'm really happy with my progress. I haven't had to shave up here since my clearing, and it's magical. I had kind of an emotional reaction to that, not gonna lie. We are on our way to electrolysis. Woo! Yay! Woo! No roommate tonight, which means I will be driving back. But
so we're gonna take a break before you drive.
Didn't go so well the last time, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. At least I won't be alone.
Yeah, no, and you got Panda and Ribbit, so.
Oh. I'm all prepared then.
Woo!
I'm a little scared. I don't particularly like doing this.
It's not fun.
I worry I'm gonna have like a flashback because that's happened before and it's not super enjoyable. I'm worried I'm gonna have a panic attack or freak out, and like actual worst case, I worry I'm going to hurt the technician. I've got like 3 stray hairs up here and like 1 down here that I'm just like, we'll get you next time. They weren't there when she was there last. It's not like she missed them or something. It's, you know, that's just the way hair works, unfortunately. Time to get going and get stabbed, zapped, and plucked several hundred times over the next hour. And try not to freak out or cry.
You're gonna be okay.
Yeah, at least I won't be alone.
I love you.
I love you so, so much.
I don't like seeing her hurt.
That sucked. Like, that sucked a lot. I did have a flashback. I was shaking and twitching and writhing.
Yeah, you were really attacking your fidget toy very aggressively.
Yeah, the poor thing really struggled. Let me see if I can find it so I can show what the hell I'm talking about. I did like a whole video on them before. That was that like ways I cope with anxiety video back when I looked like a boy.
No, those fidget toys are great. Although yours is, it like grosses me out. I can't, the texture just freaks me out.
They're not for everyone. Like, everyone has their own thing that works for them. Yeah, so this poor thing got mangled all to hell and like twisted up in my hand and everything, and the poor thing really did its duty tonight.
My poor love.
I also had a stress ball, but I didn't use it. I was also missing my face mask, which I know is somewhere in the car probably, because I definitely had it at my office and I went straight from work to Electro, so I don't know where I could have lost it. Either that or someone's looking at my desk right now in my office like, was she sleeping? Like, I'm doing a little better now. We've driven away. I'm not like parked outside the place or anything, but you know, my tone is a lot better now than it was after. But
yeah,
afterwards,
you had to,
I was
like, collect yourself a little bit.
Yeah, I was doing that like deer in headlights, like kind of just stunned, like in shock kind of look.
Yeah, and you sounded so like shaky and trembly.
Oh yeah, I was.
I feel like we definitely need to try to plan these nights that you have a driver as often as possible.
That's normally what I do.
Yeah.
I can do it. I just need to like
breathe,
collect myself, you know? Mostly I just want to be home now.
Home and snuggling.
Home and snuggling. That sounds perfect.
You need Ribbit.
Yes, I do need Ribbit.
You sure you don't need Panda too?
I'm sure. I'm sure I need to, like, before I leave this like parking lot, I am going to find that eye mask if it's in this car. Cause like my brain won't tolerate that mystery. All right, I'm gonna do that. I'll report back and then we'll drive home. Found it. It was in the back seat. It must have fallen out of my purse back there on a sharp turn or something. Here, film me putting it on. Just wanted to show how dorky I look.
You sure you want to do this before driving?
It's fine. We'll drive blind.
It just looks really funny.
There you go. All right, we're gonna drive home now.
You look like a bug.
A bug? Bug like a bug?
Yeah, exactly.
For those of you who get that reference, I love you.
Oh, I just said who it was. I suck.
Oh.
They still won't know the show.
My eyes were covered. I couldn't hear.
They won't know the show, though. That was weird.
It's a funny joke. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm not gonna lose this because I might need this tonight for sleeping.
Yeah.
I often have trouble sleeping after nights like tonight, which is terrible on a Tuesday because I have to get up super early tomorrow to do my shot.
Yeah, but it's probably gonna snow and you're probably gonna get to stay at home because of it. So
I really sincerely doubt that I'll be staying home tomorrow. In fact, if anything, I think the being up early might just turn into me arriving to work on time. So we'll see what happens with that. All right, it's time for us to drive home, and we're gonna pick up food along the way because I don't really care how I eat on a day like today because I need comfort food, and that's the world I'm living in. So next time you see us, we'll probably be with our advent calendars back home.
More chocolate.
More chocolate. Always more chocolate. I'm still cramping. I feel like crap. This is a terrible day, actually. Reason number 512 why I would really like my shot tomorrow. All right. Later.
You okay? You're safe. Okay.
Well, that sucked. Man, just trying to give me all the soft things. It's a really soft pillow.
I know, it's so soft. I don't know how long it's going to last, but it's so soft.
There were a good couple of minutes where I didn't think I was going to be able to finish out that session. It was really, really rough. You know, I came into it not feeling super great. I am cramping. I do still have basically my period. Sans bleeding because I don't have a uterus. I'm tired. I had a long day at work. It's a multifactorial thing. Plus the whole like psychology of I shouldn't have to do this. This is the universe being a jerk to me kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was like so soon after the last one, and I had a lovely flashback of getting the crap kicked out of me.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. But I am home. I am safe. And the only thing I have left to do tonight is get ready for bed, edit this video.
And eat chocolate.
And eat chocolate, which is going to be the highlight of my day, I think. Yeah, just a long day. And again, the electrologist clearly takes no pleasure in hurting me like that.
No, she was ready to stop if you needed it.
She did stop when she thought I might, once I started crying.
He didn't tell you actually crying.
Yeah, she squeezed a couple of tears out of me, more like 3. Yeah. You know, she kept doing those little, like, pats to be like, it's okay, you know, like...
No, I don't think she likes doing this.
No, especially since she knows that I have an abuse history and, like...
Yeah, no.
I tell her, I'm like, yeah, I have flashbacks, I have, PTSD, I have panic attacks, like... And at first she was pretty dismissive about that. She was like, oh, I feel like everyone has anxiety. I'm like, no, you don't understand.
Everyone has anxiety and everyone has anxiety disorder.
Yeah. And after the first time when I was shaking afterwards, she was like, oh. And she's been very different since then.
Yeah.
She didn't give me any ice tonight. I guess I didn't look that rough, like I wasn't all red like that.
I bet she felt bad like 3 minutes after we left the house.
Right, she seems that type.
Yeah.
She was also like really surprised that I didn't have basically any dormant hairs from the previous time show up. She's like, that's the fastest I've ever seen that happen. And
that was great.
She was trying to figure it out too. She was like, how long have you been on testosterone blockers? How long have you been on hormones? Because your hair growth rate is like nothing.
Yeah. She was like almost disbelieving.
Right? I'm like, I swear to you, I shaved 2 days ago. It should have been 3, but I screwed up.
Yeah.
And she's like, you could go with 2 days if you want. And I'm like, let's make both of our jobs a little easier and go the extra day,
I feel bad I keep yawning, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I keep whining about a thing that happened an hour ago.
No, you're not. That's not whining. It's okay.
I just hate that I have like no temperature regulation after that sort of thing. Like
Yeah.
I feel hot and then I feel cold all in the same moment, and it's like, just everything gets set off. You know,
I get that way post anxiety too.
It's one of those things where I'm like, I'm either gonna have a hell of a time falling asleep, or I'm gonna fall asleep like no problem whatsoever and just be out.
I'm hoping for the latter. I think you and I both need that.
Same, especially since I have to get up early tomorrow and do my shot. I kept wishing to pass out during so that I wouldn't have to be conscious for it. But part of how my brain copes with all of this is to like really cling super hard to consciousness. Like the time that I was at the doctor's office and I passed out nearly, I couldn't see, smell, or hear, but I was conscious, which is such a great feeling, by the way. And that's just the level of cling that I have on like consciousness. I will not let go, and that's partly why I don't sleep super great, because I don't want to be unconscious. It means I'm vulnerable and like...
It's hard. Those are like passing out right before driving are the best.
Yeah, that too. Like it would have really messed me up, and like as much as I wish that I could for the sake of that moment, it really would have had a negative impact on my night overall. PTSD is fun, especially since my parents messed with me so much in my sleep. I don't really talk about a lot of this specific stuff on my channel or anywhere really, but like there's a lot of like sleep related stuff that they did to me, and it's a wonder I can make it through the night, honestly. I only really started finding some peace in my sleep in the past like 2 or 3 years, honestly, after all the therapy, Yeah. And nights like tonight are kind of up in the air. I'm like, flip a coin. Am I going to be able to sleep? Who knows? Because it's gone both ways. Like, on nights like this, I'll either sleep soundly through the night and I'll be rested and it'll be great, or I'll wake up 4 times in the middle of the night from nightmares. Like, there is no middle. And, sucks. And, like, I want to be really clear. I don't blame my electrologist at all. Like, she clearly, again, takes no pleasure in doing this pain to me. Like, she gets the importance of doing this. And it's just like, I know that sooner or later some jerk on the internet is going to tell me I'm doing my transition for fun. And it's like, why the hell would I do this for fun? Like, where's the fun? I'm trying to just, like, not sob uncontrollably looking in the mirror and like solve a problem that I've been dealing with for literally 15 to 20 years. The happiest I've felt in a long time is when I did my first clearing on my upper lip last week and I didn't have any hair come back. Like, that's what I'm chasing with this, The idea of never having to deal with that ever again. And if there was literally any less painful way to do this, I would. Thing is, I have to do this, and I don't want to, but there it is. And the same applies with most of my transition stuff, People are jerks. They're just ignorant, and they don't empathize at all, and they don't put any thought into it, because that would be counter to, like, how they got there in the first place. But for now, there's always chocolate. We're on day 10, right?
Yep, got mine.
I've got 11. Can I negotiate?
No.
Okay. Everything but 10. There it is. Last row, just to make me look dumb, I swear.
You're not dumb. I have a cupcake.
I got a teddy bear with no body. It's just a head and a bow. I was hoping that I'd feel up to doing my nails tonight because tomorrow I have my my office girls only Yankee swap, and I was hoping to get all, gussied up for it a little bit. Just a little extra. Yeah. Plus, like, my nails have been bare for far too long. Like, I still have little chunks on my thumbs, and that's about it.
Yeah, I wanted to do Christmas nails, too.
Oh, that would be fun. I wanted to do something, just to feel a little self-care-ish. But, I don't know, with the timing of, like, getting this edited and trying to get to bed before too long because we have to get up early tomorrow, I'm just like, that's not happening.
Yeah,
so
that's hard.
It's just the little things. Like, I literally don't have time to do my nails, which takes 10 minutes, tops.
Well, it takes longer to dry, so...
Yeah, the drying is really the problem. I don't know. I often think that maybe I should get up early in the morning and let them dry on my way driving to work, because it's like a fair amount of time where I'm not really using the back of my fingers at all for anything. But I know as soon as I do that, I'll have to reach into my purse for something and it'll ruin everything. I don't know. Just like trying to keep up with my basics every day, trying to keep up with like my skincare in particular with everything I'm going through. Really don't want to get like whiteheads or an infection or anything like that, because like I am getting stabbed hundreds of times a week, you know, in the face. And like the fact that my skin is as smooth as it is kind of remarkable considering that. You know, I try to keep up with that kind of self-care, you know, just be clean at least, even if I'm not like put together, at least I'm not dirty, which helps, you know. I want to thank you for being there with me tonight. I was this close, and if I had a way to communicate with you without pausing, I would have. We need to work on like a signal for, hey, come hold my hand.
Yeah, no, it's like we still haven't worked out if you even wanted me doing that tonight.
Yeah, no, I wanted you to, like, I was 90% of the way to like pausing and asking you to come over. Because I also don't want to like scare the electrologist, because all she can see is she's looking through these like lenses in her, you know, glasses to look super close.
She's being very aware of you.
Yeah, you and her were having a conversation at one point.
Yeah.
That's the one advantage I have going for me by the time I'm doing hair removal on lower parts of my body, where I'm like, hey, I'll be able to talk during that.
Yeah.
If you can't tell, talking is how I cope through awkward and difficult situations. I need to just end this video. It's such a downer video. These days are always hard for me.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. Tomorrow I'll have a good day. I'll have... Yeah, you know, if I
you'll either have the party or you'll have a snow day at home, so...
At minimum, I'll have my shot, which will make me feel a lot better, and usually within a day after that, my period symptoms subside, so that'll be pleasant. Alright, I'm calling it so I can get to bed, so you can get to bed.
Yeah, I gotta finish my work still.
Oh,
I gotta submit all that work before 10, so...
Oh, that's right. Well, at least you were able to work during my electrolysis a little bit.
At least.
So that is all for Vlogmas Day 10. We'll be back again tomorrow with Vlogmas Day 11. And as a reminder, Day 13 will be an actual transition update with stuff I actually have managed to not talk about in the past 10 days, which is saying something. So that'll be fun for me, and hopefully for those of you who actually subscribe for that content, because there seems to be a like subset of my like subscribers that watches those videos and nothing else, and I'm like, hey, alright, good for you. At least I'm making content for somebody. So that's all for Vlogmas Day 10. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow. Good night.